Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. It's morning here right now while I'm shooting this video. I decided to put the focus, there's a project that I'm working on, so my wall is filled with ideas and little brainstorms that I have. In today's video, it's something that kind of dawned on me the other day when I was driving, and it's that you don't need a mentor. So many people have these amazing ideas for businesses or whatever, and they're obsessed with the idea of finding a mentor. They need a mentor. And I kind of wrote down some of the real reasons that people think it's important to have a mentor. My YouTube channel is focused on telling people the truth. My advice might be a little hard to take. I might get people who watch some of my videos and turn them off and never watch it again. But my focus is, if I could just change but one life. I held up a sign for two. If I could just change but one life, then I have done my job. My job is to inspire you and push you to focus on your goals and to work hard in achieving them, and to always remember that you can do anything that you want to do. Let's begin! The number one reason, and these aren't in order of importance or anything, the first reason I wrote down that people feel like it's important to get a mentor is because you want someone to take away the hard work. You want somebody to just give you all the answers and say, here's the key, there's the door, and that's where all the success is. And my camera is about to fall. I'm back and adjusted. You want somebody to hand you everything that they spent years working hard for on a silver platter, and that's just not going to happen. A lot of the people that you're wanting to mentor you have worked their entire lives to build businesses from the ground up. They put their blood, sweat, and tears into them, and they're not just going to hand you everything they worked hard for and make everything, all the obstacles just go away so that you can avoid all the hard work. The second thing is kind of like the first thing, and it's that you want your mentor to give you a first class VIP class to the front of the line. I know some entrepreneurs, and they're working hard. They're working harder than people with regular 9 to 5, 40-hour-a-week jobs. They are the first person there, and they're the last person to leave. And then even when they leave, they're at home working around the clock. They're out there networking. They're out there getting to know people. They're attending meetings. They're making the phone calls. They're getting their names out there. They're tirelessly advertising and pouring their money into the thing that they're passionate about. And you just cannot bypass that. And plus, it just gives people a reason to trust you even much more if you're looking for investors or customers, because they see the hard work that you put into it, so they believe in the product or service that you are offering more. Why would you want to bypass that? Why would you not want to earn your stripes and show people that even though you may not have started off knowing what you're doing, that you worked hard and put in the time and gained knowledge along the way? You'll appreciate your business a lot more by doing so. The next thing on my list is you want a mentor to be available to you 24/7. Entrepreneurs, they are busy 24/7, especially if they're still, in the early stages of getting their business off the ground. And even once their business is off the ground, they have to maintain the success that they've gotten. So they will not be available 24/7 to you for you to call them and say that, oh, somebody was mean to me today. That is hurtful, to have haters and all that, people who don't support you, or to have questions. But that's what therapy is for, to get you a therapist. That's a whole another video that I will be doing eventually. There are people I know who have their own businesses, who mentor, who have mentees, and they are very purposeful with their time. They schedule allotted time every week or once a day to call them or to go out for coffee with them and discuss things. But it's not 24/7. It's not a situation where you could just pick up the phone and call the person at 3 o'clock in the morning, or just drive to their house on a whim. You still have to be respectful of the person mentoring you, and respect their time. Always ask or text them, hey, what's a good time for you? I need to call you, I need to meet with you. What's a good time to do those things? And if you reach out to somebody and ask them to mentor you, they might say no. For me, I'm in the baby stages, and literally I do not have time. My free time is to my children. My free time when I'm not, being a mom is building my business and building knowledge for myself. Don't get offended if you reach out to someone to be your mentor and maybe they don't get back to your email or your text or your phone call. Maybe they just flat out say no. Maybe they're mean about it. Maybe they're nice about it. It doesn't matter. The word no does not need an explanation, and that's also a lesson you should learn in starting a business, is that people aren't always going to be nice. Growing up, my mom taught me a very valuable lesson, and she always said that people do not have to do anything for you. No one has to be nice to you. So the faster you learn that, the stronger and the better off you'll be while forming your business. The next thing on my list of why you really want a mentor is because you just want the association of being mentored by that certain person. Let's say you reach out to whatever person and they respond to your email or whatever way you chose to reach out to them, and they accept and they decide to mentor you. And this is a well-known person, nationally, internationally, or even in your state or even in your town. And all you want is to be able to say, I'm getting mentored by blah, 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 blah. And you just want the association. Maybe you just want the association because it's a boost for your ego. Maybe you want the association because you feel like it's a boost for your own business. Even if you are handed something on a silver platter, you still will have to put in the work to maintain it. You still have to form the relationships and earn trust of people. And you still have to give people a reason to believe in you and present quality goods and services. So even though whoever, you're able to brag and say, I'm being mentored by this person for my clothing line. If you don't produce quality clothes, if you don't provide excellent customer service, if you don't put in the work and the time to make your business the best it can possibly be, you are still going to fail miserably. The next reason on my list of why you want a mentor is because you don't actually want to do anything. You don't actually have a plan to get started. You just want to follow someone else around and by association feel as if you've actually accomplished something when you've actually accomplished nothing at all. I've written 2 books. I cannot tell you how many people email me, what publishing company did you go to? What did you do? And I'll tell them, and I have yet to see a book or anything that was the product of the conversations that we have had. It's been scientifically proven that when you say you're going to do something and people give you recognition for that it gives you the same feeling as if you had already accomplished it. I know for me, when I announce that I'm going to do something, it's because I want to inspire other people to get up and do something. But for a lot of people, that's not the case. It's fun to say, I want to start working out. I want to lose 20 pounds. It's not fun to actually roll up your sleeves and do the work about accomplishing those goals. You just want to be able to say, oh, Susan is my mentor, and you watch her work hard every day, and you watch her answer emails, and you watch her on the phone. So just by simply sitting with her in her office while she's doing those things, you somehow feel accomplished. Being associated with someone who is aggressive about going about their goals doesn't also make you successful. The next thing on my list is you have to be mindful of the fact that there is Google, there is YouTube, there are bookstores. There is no excuse to why you can't get an answer to your question. So at the end of the day, you really need to sit and be honest with yourself and maybe watch this video and say, why really do I need a mentor? Why do I really want a mentor? You can get your questions answered. I cannot tell you how many nights I've stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning or later, just on Google alone. What do I do when I do this? What do I need to do this? Where do I go to get this? What form do I need to fill out? All from Google, from YouTube, from reading a book. or just asking a question of someone in passing that isn't, you know, a mentor necessarily. They're just there and I'm like, hey, what about this? And I'm just asking them off the top of my head. There's really no reason to have a serious person mentoring you. People emailing me and asking me, how did I publish my books? Again, Google it. Every day, every morning, evening, and sometimes during the day, I will watch a YouTube video about how somebody built a business, and I don't know that person, but everything you need is available to you online if you're willing to put in the work and look for it. Just because you reach out to me or someone about how to publish a book is not going to negate the fact that you have to actually write a book, and you have to actually contact the people to see if they even want to work with you, and you actually have to write quality material. And this applies to any kind or form of business. And if myself or someone were to pass your name onto the right people, you still got to make quality. You still got to have people skills. You still got to know how to communicate. You still have to be good at what you do. Instead of getting a mentor, get a support system. Find groups on Facebook, find meetup groups of people who are just like you, who maybe they don't have the same business, but they're trying to start a business. Or maybe you can find somebody who's trying to start the same kind of business as you, and have a group of people who you can simultaneously call, text, or reach out to, or have coffee with at various times and bounce ideas off of or get support from. Although you don't need a mentor, you don't need to do this alone. You will need the support of people who are like-minded to help guide you and hold your hand and support you and clap you along the way. I say like-minded people because your family might not be like-minded people. They've never started a business before. So while they do support you in what you do and believe in you, they have no idea, you know, the step-by-step, you know, ins and outs of doing what it is that you're trying to do. Your spouse might not know. Take the encouragement that's being given to you if you're blessed to be able to get it, but still seek out to find people who think like you, who are on the same path, who you guys can kind of bounce things off of each other and support each other along the way. I hope this video helped somebody. I was really excited about making it. I am normally asleep during this time, but I am up so I can get the perfect lighting to make my videos look good. Hope you enjoyed them. See you later. Bye.